Bonjour, buenos dias, buongiorno, good naben, good morning, good morning, good morning. This class I will be dedicated to all my new life friends, especially Philip in Belgium, and Karen in Vermont, Eva in Spain, Fernanda in Bahia, and yes, everybody. So, I will be talking about chest openers and what we call in yoga backbends. So I will be explaining a little bit from the beginning. I would like you to prepare yourself for this class. So we're gonna need a blanket or a cushion, a pillow, something that can help you to adjust your sitting position from the beginning. And yes, it's gonna be around 30 minutes as I do it. So I advise you, or I recommend you, to do this class in the morning so you open the energy, and you get the energy during the day, but you can of course do in the evening when it fits you better. But do it as often as possible, maybe every day. So this will be, I think, my 5th class in YouTube channel, all right? Yes, so to explain this, many people get a little bit afraid of yoga because they believe that yoga is this acrobatic things, you know, people are doing amazing things with their bodies, and you may feel that you are not really there, and you feel stiff, especially in these times where people may be sitting a lot, but worry a lot also, anxiety with what's going to happen with the world. And this is what yoga actually is all about, is how we keep our energy going on. So to explain in a very easy way, think in a highway, the traffic is flowing, right? But suddenly maybe an accident or something happens and they have to fix something. So the traffic have to slow down, adapt, and contour it, go around, or maybe stop. So in our body we have many highways like this. Is something that comes already from the east side of the world, the thinking that what keeps us alive and the well-being, it's all about energy through ourselves. Okay, thinking, going from this, so how the blockage or how the energy is stopped in ourselves. It could be a physical way. Maybe you injure yourself, you fall, or you have a kind of sickness or imbalance. It could be in an emotional way, someone that you love or your beloved passed away, or betrayed you, abused you. But it could be also in a mental way, in a psychological way. Say that you grow up in an environment that a lot of things were shame or scary. You don't laugh too loud, don't talk, or don't climb. Oh, this is shame if you start to touch yourself, or you know what I mean? So this kind of situations, because we always in yoga seeing the body as a whole, in a holistic way. We are not just stretching chest or biceps. We are also stretching our way to think and trying to go deeper in what actually I believe, what it's my truth, how I want to live, my rules, my codes, my values. So yoga through the body, this is our toe. You have your toe, everybody have this, even if you don't have a yoga mat, whatever. You have your body, and your body, it's full of potentials. So when we start to talk about chest openers, we are exposing the front side of the body. Yes? So, and this is the yin lines. We call in yoga, yoga is the balance between yin and yang, the opposite powers that there is outside in the nature, in the universe. The dark and the light, the day and the night, the feminine and masculine, and so on. So in our body we have the yin and the yang powers. So they should be in balance. But through the life, maybe one part of your body take over the other one. It could be many reasons, okay? I could stay here 1 hour or 1 day talking about these reasons. But just think like this, the front side of the body is where your heart, your belly, your sexual organs are, right? So if you have emotional sorrow, something like this, you want to protect yourself, yes? But your really power, your going, it's actually in the back side of your body. Think like this, if you are in the sea and the big wave is coming, how you're going to protect yourself? You're going to turn your back, right? And take it. I'm just making some kind of easy explanation so you understand what we're going to do today. Opening the chest, the belly, and exposing the sexual organs. We are teasing a lot of emotions. All right? So we're going to do this in a kind way. And that's why I think if you do this class often, you're going to get used to it. But it's not just do it. Because look, I'm going to explain you how we are opening the body. It's not just a stretch. Many people think, oh, I'm stiff, I'm too stiff. But it could be that you have to build this strain in the opposite side, okay? Because maybe the yang is taking over the yin, the feminine or masculine. So we want to get the balance. So a lot of contractions, stiffness, we can balance this building strain in the opposite side. So if I'm going to open the front side of the body, I have to get a good foundation, otherwise I cannot stretch. A good foundation, and then the length, and then the strain to stretch, the extension. Yes? So if we are opening the front side of the body, I have to focus in my back side, building strain. This is not going to happen in 1 day, but certainly it's going to happen if you keep doing. And we can also say like this, that the back side of the body could represent your background, all right? So as we are getting strain from our background, we gonna feel more balanced to go to the future, to embrace the future. All right, I don't want this to be too complicated, but let's start easy. So this is the intention, all right? From my backside, from my background, from my history, from my body right here now, we can prepare to meet new things to the future. So we're going to be sitting as I always prepare you. The back should be straight. If you cannot sit as I'm sitting now, or the legs crossed, maybe your knees are higher than your hips, we have to adjust. So we're going to need the block. Some of you have a cushion or a pillow. So I'm turning myself and you can see. What I want is that you are not sitting in your buttocks in the cushions. These are really important muscles that we needed, okay? Not just to sit, to really get the balance, the connection between the lower body and the upper body. So we're gonna roll in this blanket and trying to move the hips. So actually now I'm sitting on my sit bones, you see? Because if I want to straighten my back from the cushions, it's not gonna happen, all right? So we are preparing and giving a good foundation. Shoulders should be heavy, And I'm lifting the sternum, the middle of the chest, but in a natural way, okay? Or usually we are sitting like this, huh? So you may have to work a little bit. So we're gonna work with the body, all right? Breaking old patterns and preparing. And you close your eyes, breathing, you know, breathing, it's the most important to bring energy, to keep something alive. If you're not breathing, or if something is not breathing, it's not really alive, all right? So we don't have the potential to change. So breathing, it's the line in between your body, your mind, or your soul and life. Breathing through the nose. If it's not possible, if you feel a little cold coming, so you open your mouth. But we're gonna try to bring the breath down in the belly. So I usually say belly breathing, belly moving, and feeding the body. Especially this area in yoga, we call Uddiyana Bandha, is where your inner self, your really inner self, if you take out all these backgrounds, old stuff, rules and shames, whatever, you're gonna find your own way to live, your values. They're sitting here in the belly. So in the East, we have different names from this area, like Hara, Dantian in China, Hara in Japan, but in yoga we call Uddiyana Bandha. So we want to feed our inner selves, give strength, and be more able to listen to these belly feelings, all right? So breathing in and out, we start moving the shoulders. Just easy, feel the shoulders and listen to the body. And I would like you to cross your fingers behind your head, all right? So we're gonna ground the sit bones and turning forward, fall forward your head, press your chin to the chest. We may feel a little tensions in the neck, so we're gonna try to bring some heat. As I inhale, I'm gonna open elbows out as far as possible for you, okay? Don't compare yourself to me, because I'm doing yoga for many years, so don't compare to anyone. Just feel the sensation in your body. And as we exhale, I'm again bring the elbows forward and the chin to the chest. I'm keeping my spinal line all the time. As I inhale, open up. You may bring your gaze, or we say drishti in yoga, upwards, so you're looking upwards. Usually when I talk about the gaze, I mean the third eye, so it's not the eyeball, okay? My forehead is not forward in my eyeball, it's the forehead searching up. Even if it's hard, okay, you try to imagine anyway. As you exhale, bringing up. And again, as we inhale, coming up, and exhale, coming down. We're gonna adjust, center it, bring your hands behind your hips, not too far. We want to keep the spinal line. And I'm gonna do the same thing, but now I'm gonna bring my shoulder blades a little bit more together. Squeezing the shoulder blades, look up. You may feel some resistance here in the throat, because we're gonna stimulate the very important nerve. Every nerve is important, but the vagus nerve, it's a big one, and it's gonna affect the inner organs, all right? So we want to help the inner organs, cleaning the body. As we inhale, when I exhale, I bring my chin to the chest, and I'm gonna go forward as far as possible. Maybe the movement's not too big, but it's what you can do now. And if it's possible, I'm gonna go all the way. It's like my head is very heavy, I'm diving down. With the top of the head first, down. And then pressing the sit bones, I'm rolling up as I inhale, giving support with my palms, squeezing the shoulder blades, look up as far as possible. So actually I would like to bring your nose up to the sky, your forehead and your chin, all right? Again, so I exhale, coming down. Actually, we are just lubricating and bringing more heat, preparing, okay? Preparing to opening the chest. Inhale, come up. As I exhale, I bring down. Don't worry if the movement's not too big. You do as good as you can. You do your best. It's great. It's fine enough. Inhale and then exhale. And as we are moving the spine, you may feel that it's getting a little bit more easy, you know, because of this water element we are bringing to the body, like lubricating, or like, you know, like when you put oil in your bicycle and getting more easy. And then we're gonna twist out the spine. So I'm gonna cross my right arm over the left knee. Take a look behind my shoulder. Again, if you cannot move the neck, don't worry. You keep trying. And the most important, I think, is that you imagine that you are doing the position. Because some people, they feel like, oh, this is too hard, I cannot do this. So the mind shut down, you know, the possibility from the mind is down. And then we move the head forward and twist. Again, to the other side. You may feel difference between the right and left. Of course, that's why you call left and right, because they are different. And then again, so what we want to do again is just to bring more balance to the opposite sides. Upper, downwards, forth, back, right and left. Okay, the other side again. And that's the one. So we're gonna look forward and then we're gonna move again. Moving, you can move just forward like this as I did. Otherwise, you can swing your legs around. Coming on the knees, if this is not possible, you can use the blanket again or the cushion so you don't press your knees. Bring your hands on the waist. So I'm gonna again bring the chin to the chest and coming up as an inhale. Look at this, I'm kind of supporting this opening, squeezing my buttocks, bringing, lifting, keep creating this foundation and creating this lifting and extending after. All right, so 3 moments. First, the ground, chin to the chest. As an inhale, I'm squeezing, preparing the lower side and the back side of the body. You can bring your hands to your lower back. So we're gonna create this extension, look into the sky, all right? I'm also squeezing my shoulder blades because this opening is not gonna happen if I don't engage the back side of the body, the hips, the belly, the chest, all right, the shoulders. So as I exhale again, you may feel that you're kind of a little bit dizzy now as you inhale. As the energy start to move around this area or whole body, you may feel a little bit dizzy. Don't worry. Try to don't drink water now, huh? Because we are kicking the fire element also. Fire and our own water element. And one more. We go up. Squeeze, squeeze the buttocks, bring the shoulder blades together, giving yourself your best. Don't exaggerate. If you feel pain, you just don't go too far. And then we're gonna go to another one. So I'm gonna bring my hands down as I'm in tabletop. We call this position tabletop. So it means that my knee is aligned with my hips, my wrist with my shoulders. I always spread out the fingers, so I get a really grounded position. So some people call this the cat and cool. So first I'm going to release my lower back, open my chest and look up. This could be an inhale, all right? As I exhale, I'm bringing inwards. Chin, navel, my tailbone, and kind of lifting my back up, or like sucking myself inwards, all right? Is inhale, open up, and exhale, bring in. You may feel now in this one a kind of release actually in your lower back. Yeah, I believe so. You're gonna feel a kind of release moving this area. Inhale one more. And coming down. So if you want, you can also shake a little bit just to, again, bring more heat to the joints, lubricating the joints. Next movement. So we're gonna take the left arm up. I'm looking up. Some people were writing to me that, oh, it's hard to do and see you, but as most of people actually talk English, if you do once, you're gonna know. You can follow, just listen to me, all right? So my left arm is coming down now, and I'm crossing under my right one, and I'm bringing my chin down. So easy, kind. Stretch your right arm over, forward, and giving yourself deep breath. Just relax. Don't force your body. You see, I'm also releasing the lower back here. If you want to, you can go around with your right arm, and maybe you're gonna hook your fingers in your thighs. Give yourself a couple of breaths. Always belly breathing, remember? And then I'm gonna bring back my right arm, spread out the fingers and go up all the way. So I'm giving more heat to this area, all right? And twisting. So the right arm the same, look up, and then I'm coming down with the chin. This is really good hitting position sequence, because it's gonna affect your neck and the jaw. If you press your teeth or have a kind of tension in your jaw and your throat, your neck, this is a really good one. Also the shoulder blades line, increasing prana or chi energy around the chest. And then you can also try to go around with your left arm. Maybe you hook your fingers in the inner thighs. Give yourself a couple of breaths, in and out. And slowly come back, right? Bring your palms down and go up all the way. All the way. Up. Look up. And back to tabletop. Now the next one, we're gonna go in child's pose. Really stretch the arms forward. You may spread out your knees. The same here. If you feel that you don't want to squeeze your knees, keep your butt a little bit higher and working with the arms forwards. You see, I'm increasing the flexibility or the heat in the shoulder lines, the chest. If it's possible, you're gonna bring your butt down. You have to pay attention in your body sensations. How does it feel and where do you feel something? If it's okay for you, you're gonna look forward, you gaze forward. So we are also challenging the throat again, the vagus nerve, all right? You can go the vagus nerve, all right? You're gonna go, promise. In and out. Because in yoga, it's a lot about the spine. Keeping balance energy, bringing balance energy to the spine. So we are indicating energy to the nerve system. So swing a little bit. Now what we're gonna do is that we're gonna walk with the hands to the left side. You go as far as possible, and then we're gonna bring the right palm on the top of the left. You can release your head here, feeling this nice and challenging stretch to the side of the body, down in your hips. And then we go over to the other side. Okay, walking slow, take it easy. As I said, maybe you have pain or you have kind of a lot of tensions in your spine. So we're not gonna do fix everything here today, but slowly, small steps. We're gonna do big changes to the body. Coming back to the center, I want to invite you to come up to tabletop. So I'm bringing my knees together. You see in the tabletop, I'm actually 90 degrees with my arms and my hips. The next one, I'm gonna lift my right arm up and spreading out my fingers, and the way through the fingers, I'm kicking my leg back, the left one. Breathe in and breathe out, bringing more heat or attention to the spine, to the core. You don't have to go high, you just keep aligning with your hips, shoulders line. If it's possible, we are bending the leg and swinging the right arm back, and see if it's possible to have an easy touch, easy grip. You're not gonna compromise with the base, the foundation. If you take the grip, you're gonna stretch across the body, from the left to the right, from the down lower body to the upper body, front and back. All right? And then coming slow back, change. If you want, you can swing a little bit in between the movements. The left arm is coming forward, the left leg back. If it's possible, you stretch your leg. So we are also engaging the glutes. As I said before, we need the glutes, we need the backside. And you stay here. Some of you may start to shaking now. And I usually joke with my client to say, if you are shaking, it's good. It's alive. There is potential. So don't be scared. Some of you maybe are sweating a lot. And pay attention to the thoughts. Don't judge yourself. Be kind, all right? And then go back to the center and slow down. Okay, we're gonna do one more from this point. So I'm just dropping my elbows, my underarm, and we're gonna kind of swing the elbows forward on the arm. If it's okay for you, you're gonna make like we call namaste when the palms are touching. So I'm dropping my chest and like working my elbows forward. But my hips are still up. Breathe in and breathing out. And also pay attention to the feelings. Where do you feel something? What's coming up to you? And slow, dropping the palms down again. Now we're gonna go with the belly down. So we start, I'm gonna call this one the little cobra. So my elbows are under the shoulders, spreading out my fingers, squeezing the buttocks, and kind of, I'm not hanging here. All right, we are kind of lifting. So this is my foundation, underarms, elbows, and I'm kind of lifting, creating this extension in my chest. Again, I'm always trying to activate the back side of the body. Squeezing my buttocks, pressing my hips down as I inhale and exhale. Nice. All right, one more. From this point, we're gonna come down, stretching the arms forward. So it's almost like the same as we done when we were in tabletop. I'm lifting my right arm and lifting my left back leg. Trying to, again, the foundation, it's everything that's touching the earth. And then I'm lifting, creating this extension also. So the arm is going. Some people ask me, what should I do with my neck now? If you feel that your neck's a little bit weak, don't challenge too much, so you keep just aligned with your spine. But if you lift your gaze and look forward, we are increasing the strain in the neck. But if you feel that this is not okay, just keep aligned. We can go a little bit deeper in this one. Look at this. I'm bending my leg back again and swing my arm back. And if the grip it's not easy, you can fake it or search it. In yoga, it's about searching the position. You don't have to do it perfect. Maybe you're not gonna do it, but you are still challenging your body. So I'm lifting the right side, my chest, my shoulder, lifting the left lower body, then using my glutes and trying to take the grip. You're going to meet a lot of tensions in your thighs, in your hips. And this is what we want to do it, okay? So you take it easy. Maybe the first class you are not reaching the toes, maybe not in the second or the third one, but if you keep doing, now we are coming back. You're going to reach it. You're going to change your body, I promise you. So another one, lifting the other side. First lifting, right leg. Pressing everything that is in touch with earth, it's kind of activating also, okay? So I'm kind of find the energy from the earth and creating the length, the extension. Maybe you're not reaching. You're not gonna swing your hips or do something weird with the foundation. The foundation is grounded, the hips, and then you can always just imagine that you're taking the grip. Use your mind for this, okay? Because all the dreams, all chains, all the visions start, okay, with a dream, an ambition or intention. And breathe in and out. Maybe you are just searching, you are not touching, and then you come back and coming down again. Swing a little bit your hips against the mat. Breathing in and out, and slow bringing the hands back. Now you're gonna like this one. So my palms are just aligned with the chest, legs touching, squeezing the buttocks, pressing the hips down. I'm gonna lift just a little bit. So my elbows should be 90 degrees. Not lifting the shoulders, okay? I'm not hanging my head either. So I'm trying to lift from the chest through the neck, and spread out my fingers, squeezing my buttocks. This one maybe is the most challenging in the class today. And time flies, oh, when you are having fun, time flies. So I said that the class will be just 30 minutes. And then I'm gonna come down, going back to child's pose, resting there. Breathe. Breathe deeply down in the belly. Maybe you feel the pelvic floor moving. And then slow, we're gonna come up back to a sitting position. Otherwise, you can also lie. If you feel that this class, wow, brought up a lot of emotions, lie in Savasana. The Savasana is, we also call the dead man. So you just relax, turn your palms up, close your eyes, and feel the sensation through your chest to the front side of the body, but also trusting the earth. The earth is carrying us, feeding us. So just stay there for a moment. You maybe feel that you are shaking, vibrating, the tingling sensations in the top of the head or the fingertips. There. And I'm gonna come to a sitting position. And the Savasana is one of the greatest positions because we usually say that when I'm doing yoga, I'm starting this natural healing process in the body. So during the Savasana time is when you give time, give the chance for the body to sink in, or the effects of the yoga are sinking in. So it's working through the body. So just give yourself a little time there. If you want to come to a sitting position, we can finish the class together. As I said, I would like you to wake up one whole week with this sequence. After a while, you're gonna do it easy, okay? And more in a natural way, almost like you are cleaning your teeth, brushing your teeth. This is what we are doing. Actually, we are taking the dust, polishing the joints, and actually we are also giving opening for the chest to releasing emotions or blockages. I hope I inspire you. I will be back, and I think I'm gonna do this class level 2. Don't worry, if you manage this one, you can certainly manage the other one, the part 2. So stay safe, and if you want to write some feedbacks for me, I'll be very pleased. I'm enjoying this class because I feel that I'm connecting with you, and we're gonna go through this situation together, right? Namaste.